We live in a world where it seems so easy to be connected through the internet, social media, and cell phones. But experts are seeing a different trend. They are warning now about an increase in loneliness across the country. The 2023 Canadian Social Survey found that 39% of people 65 and older report feeling lonely, at least sometimes. As Canada navigates an aging population, a group of experts say it is time now for the federal government to prioritize tackling loneliness and social isolation. Rachel Savage is a scientist at Women's College Research Institute, leading the effort for a national strategy for loneliness. And she's with us in studio. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
I think we know this anecdotally, but you guys have put some numbers behind it, and they're surprising, including this one. A 2021 survey from the Commonwealth found that Canada to be the loneliest for seniors among 11 developed countries. That includes the United States and the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom, by the way, has a minister of loneliness. They've already started this project. Why is loneliness being felt so acutely in our country?
Yeah, these numbers were surprising because 5 years prior, when they did the survey before, we were middle of the pack. So what has changed? You know, one of the obvious answers is around COVID, but we can speculate on a few different reasons why Canadians might be more lonely. One is just demographic differences in the countries that are being compared in this survey. Another reason is our, long, cold, isolating winters and our vast geography, which I think can make it really hard to stay connected, especially for older adults in the winter with snow and being able to navigate and move around. And then, in research that has been done in Europe, comparing different European countries, they found that Northern European countries tend to be the least lonely. And they've attributed this to having higher social welfare systems, higher socioeconomic status, greater social participation. So I think having that social safety net can really help reduce loneliness.
So the policy brief that was prepared by Women's Age Lab, it shows the effect of loneliness is greater in certain demographics, which you've pointed out.
Yeah.
There's also a stigma around loneliness and that it's just an inevitable part maybe of getting older, you're going to be more isolated. But what actual kinds of effects does loneliness have?
Well, loneliness is, I think people are often surprised to find out that it is comparable to other really established risk factors for premature mortality. So things like heavy smoking, air pollution, physical inactivity. So research has shown that loneliness shortens our lifespan and increases our risk for premature mortality by 14%.
14%.
It's linked to a range of chronic conditions, including depression, dementia, suicide. So it's a really important public health issue. Yeah.
So you haven't just put together the data and the information, but you've also come up with a strategy. So here's what some of it are. This is for the federal government. First of all, implementing a national strategy to promote social connections, launching a public service campaign on the importance of connecting, measuring loneliness through more research, and investing more in social infrastructure. What would this look like, in particular the last one? What would it look like in action?
Yeah, so I think loneliness is a really complex public health challenge. And by that, I mean there's determinants at individual level, community level, and societal level. And so what a national strategy could do is really guide coordinated action across sectors and ministries and departments to really mobilize resources and invest in things that we know work. So effective solutions that could be spread and scaled for Canadians and address this issue more broadly.
Rachel, I want to thank you for coming in today. It's an important issue. I know we're going to have more conversations, and we're waiting to hear from the federal government on what they're going to do with this policy. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.